Okay.
That's just the best.
What's going on, everybody? I'm here with a whole bunch of super cool people. We got Dave, Bass Windu, we got Nard, we got Levitation Jones, and we have Jacob. How do you pronounce your last name? I'm sorry.
It's Augelli. Yeah, it's cool.
Algilly.
I
And
didn't expect you to get it.
I know. Well, I'm so sorry for mangling it. But I
Oh, no,
appreciate.
you're good.
But yeah, no, we got a bunch of cool stuff going on for all you fine folk today. With talking about Dreamscape, talking about Bigfoot Electro, and just talking about stuff that's happening in the scene. So I guess I don't know. We'll jump right into it. We're gonna like sort of start talking about I guess what's happening with the upcoming Dreamscape, which I'm pretty hyped for. There hasn't been one in a long time. We have two people on the lineup here. With Deinfamous and Nard. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves on the stream for anybody who doesn't know you who's watching?
You want to go first,
Sure.
Base?
You go first.
Me go first? All right, I'll go first. Hi, everybody. I'm Nard. I'm a local producer in Maryland, DMV area, and I've been pretty much making music since I got out of high school. But yeah, recently got booked for Dreamscape. It's pretty cool. I do a lot of like cyberpunk mid-tempo kind of music, and I kind of host my own like virtual reality club and do all kinds of crazy shenanigans of virtual reality. So taking it live to the stage is going to be really fun. I've got like a lot of nifty surprises that I hope is going to all come together for Dreamscape. I also got an EP coming out, which I actually am simultaneously releasing for my set at Dreamscape. So I'll be playing a lot of my own produced music at Dreamscape as well. So lots of cool stuff happening there, basically.
Hi everyone, I'm Dave. Online, I go by Dave Bass Windu. My DJ name is Deinfamous. I have no idea why I have two nicknames. Uh, it just happens. I want to change my DJ name to Bass Windu, but then I remember I have Deinfamous tattooed on my back, so yeah. Anyways, I play drum and bass music. I've been playing since the mid 90s. I'm old. And yeah, this is like the second time I'm playing at Dreamscape. First one was very, very long time ago. Very long time ago. And let's see. I think that's it.
Nice. So did you play Dreamscape back when it used to be a club party?
Nah, it was still at Ramblewood. I played with Amp. We went by we went by Subversions. It was me. I think this is before Amit Kinetics joined us, so it was this Twisty, Amp, and I.
Nice.
We didn't.
Yeah, I
we
played
in the barn.
Dreamscape in like 2016. So I'm with you. It was like back.
Yeah. I think it was 2016 when I played. I forget.
No, I mean it's been a while since we've had a Dreamscape.
Yeah.
I guess like when was the last one? It was like 2018, 2017?
It was 2017 was like the last one. Yeah.
No, I'm excited for it. I think I actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever actually been to a Dreamscape. I've been to a bunch of nightmares, but for some reason, yeah, springtime was always difficult for me. I think it was because it was around finals, and I like was in college and stuff when I was really getting into the scene.
It's like Nightmare, but much warmer.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I want to see a revitalization of Psychedelic Circus. They did it like 1 year. I think it was like 2011. They did it when Echo Stage used to be the DC Star, and it was like all circus themed, and it was like really fun. It was like totally like twisted.
Nice. You mentioned DJ Amp earlier. Do you know if Symbiotic is going to be doing the drum and bass barn again, like they did for I guess the last Nightmare?
So symbiotic is, it doesn't really exist anymore.
Or is
Um,
Prince doing? Yeah.
but yeah. So I believe the way that they're gonna have it, I think, just in case the weather gets bad, they're gonna use the barn. But if not, if the weather's nice, then I don't think they're actually gonna use the barn this year. Um, that's what I've heard.
Nice.
So.
I know it'd be cool to get a set at the pool stage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've seen a lot of pictures of that, and that's something that I've always that was always very attractive to me about going to a Dreamscape. I always thought, I think it's a lot of fun to listen to music while you're in a pool.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been at like a good DJ set when I could be chilling in the pool. Nice. So I mean, Nar talked a bit about what he was planning for his set. Do you have any specific plans for what you're going to be spinning at Dreamscape this year?
Like I always, whenever I play, like I always wing it. Always, I maybe know the first two tracks I'm gonna play, but the rest of the time, like I just see how people react, and I just know which direction to go. But yeah, I always wing it. When I'm home, when I'm doing just a regular live stream on my Twitch or for Dirtbox, I'll have a set planned out. But if it's live, because you just don't know how the crowd is gonna react. But everyone works differently, But yeah. I always just wing it. I'm just gonna put music on a drive and see what happens.
You got those tricks up the sleeve.
Yeah.
That like you're not gonna blow it when you have a great set. You definitely are gonna make sure you play that shit. But at the end of the day, like we good DJs out here.
No, I've noticed that. Your people like you're really dedicated like DJs. I feel like are just better at improvisation, and then you have like your people that are more on like the producer side of things. Like I feel like they sort of have like a grander vision, like incorporating originals and all that stuff into their sets. And
I got a real quick announcement. If you're playing sets that are like all original, fuck yeah, but make sure you on your shit with the DJing and your sets are flowing, because I just see way too much bad DJing from all original producers.
Oh yeah, definitely. You gotta make it sure it flows. Like you can't just be cutting in and out like you're like a Spotify playlist. You gotta make sure it flows.
No excuse these days. I mean, can't you just like put like cue points like on your tracks in Record Box and basically just like set it up so it's super easy?
Like it's completely like user friendly if you know what the hell you're doing. It shouldn't be too hard just to set up like a simple beat match if you need it.
Oh, it's an interesting dynamic. I feel like when I first started like going out to like parties and started engaging in the scene, you weren't seeing like there were definitely people that produced their own music around, but like I feel like the people that were really celebrated were like the incredibly like talented DJs, and it is definitely like I don't know, a very like unique like set of skills, and oftentimes I've found that like people that are just amazing DJs and they can read a room and can make like track selections and mix to like sort of match the vibe, can honestly like have some like way more engaging, way funner sets than some people that are fantastic producers and make great music, but might not.
The art form is completely expansive now. Like like you can go from like way back in the day, I guess you would have like like DJs that would like spin on vinyl and stuff. Then you'd have like scratch artists, like
you can do it 1,000 different ways.
There's people who like do like what's his name, D&B artist who does it a lot. But it's like like
Spin Scott.
Spin Scott, thank you.
He's awesome.
He goes fucking nuts. Yeah, I love
Spin Scott reference. We love a Spin Scott reference.
Yeah, he's awesome. Amazing, and then there's people who have just like a raw talent for mixing just in general, and then again like live production. You have you have people who do live bands, like, as far as like Destroyed, or like Pendulum, like it's so expansive now. Like you can do almost anything.
No, absolutely. I mean, I think about like one of my favorite artists in the scene. You don't really see him much anymore. But Bass Dread, he does most of like his stuff just like on the laptop. Has like an effects controller that he has, but like mainly it seems like he's just like DJing in I guess like Record Box or something like that. But still, he like throws down amazing sets.
Yeah, a lot of those like Ableton controller sets, they were like really really dope. Actually, like Ill Gates was
Dude,
really well known for doing like the Ableton
stuff
sets for a
like
while.
planned Ableton live sets are amazing. It's all about flow. Like I love a great like Rip It DJ set where you don't know where you're playing as much as like a pre-planned Ableton doing tricks yada yada set. Like it's just gotta work, you know.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. So, Nard, you were talking a little bit about like incorporating some of the stuff you're working on in VR and like some of like the new kind of technology. Like, could you like give us a little bit of like inside information on that? I'm like super
Yeah.
curious.
Okay, so VR has like this like stupid like underground like scene, and I'm talking like they're like crazy about it. Okay, they're like throwing shows like every night type shit. Like people are just like coming up from their bedrooms, like getting a simple DJ controller and like they're like playing out to like crowds of like hundreds of people in like virtual reality, all like coming together in like one virtual world and just having like a full blown out like experience. A lot of it's just like through like Twitch streaming and stuff, and just like being able to plug in like your audio video source into like an in-world like screen.
One
um
second. I'm sorry. Nolan just called in.
okay.
Yeah, but no, I'm excited to.
That's
Yeah, Nolan, would you mind? I just wanted to hear the rest of what Damien had to say about bringing in what he's been doing with virtual reality DJing into what he's doing at Dreamscape this year.
So I still gotta talk with some of the
Should I call
stage
back?
coordinators, Alex Rabbit and all of them, about how we're gonna set up some sort of like VR thing, hopefully for the Dreamscape stage. But as far as like incorporating like VR, like that's actually kind of the goal that we've been trying to do is having the ability to merge both reality like and virtual reality so that like people who are like often like freaking like Belgium or like somewhere in like the UK, they don't ever have like the chance to experience like events that go on over in the US, and so it's like kind of bridging the gap of like if they're in like a virtual world or virtual space where they're able to just like kind of be there and experience like DJs playing in a club somewhere in Baltimore, for instance, or if you do something like Dreamscape and it's like a festival that they've never heard of and may never ever go to, they get to experience it at least in a remote setting. And they can share that experience with other people as well. It's just a matter of realistically hooking up something similar to what we're doing right now. It's just a basic live video and audio feed.
Oh, that's
I
sick.
think like I was just talking to somebody
Oh yeah,
who
what
was
what's
saying,
one second.
streaming is dead, yada yada, and I was like, nah, I think it's just beginning. Like I think like the virtual reality of like virtual part of music is just starting to get sick. Like we're just starting to figure,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
tip of the iceberg, dude.
One second. We just had Nolan, aka Fringe, call in. Another person who's on the Dreamscape lineup. I just like told him I just wanted to hear the rest of what he has to say. Nolan, you still there?
Yeah, am I on?
Yeah, you're on. You're on. Yeah, no, sorry about that. I just was just wanted Damien to finish his thought there. So
That's
what's
all
up,
good.
man? Do you
I
want?
just wanted to say, can't none of y'all niggas DJ.
Are you guys
Especially
seeing
you, the
Nolan?
the
I'm not
infamous.
seeing Nolan.
I
I'm
don't,
calling you
I don't
out.
even hear
I
him.
want to see you
I'm not
on
hearing
stage
him.
Yeah, we're
at
not
the
getting
Hip
Nolan
Hop
here.
Gym, May 7th.
Do we want to bring him into Discord maybe?
Nature
what's
Dog
the-
is two in nature.
One second. Yeah, Nolan called in on the Google Voice line. So I know the people on Discord can't hear the Google Voice. I need to figure out a way to like bring that in together. but like people on the stream can hear Nolan. But no, I know, yeah, no, I'm excited for. We just mentioned Spin Scott. I know that you're bringing him out on in May, to the 8x10.
Yeah. Actually, Dave actually facilitated that. My man Dave, he's a junior agent at Cyber Groove. We got a bunch of really dope shit coming up. I'm excited for that. I'm just playing, Dave. You don't gotta look so serious.
Dope. Yeah, no, if you can, Nolan, I don't know if you have Discord. You should. I could send you a link. You should hop into the group chat with everybody. Um, yeah, if you want to like chat with the other people. I know it's this unfortunate thing with Google Voice. The people on Discord can't hear it. I need to figure out a way to like bring that audio source into the Discord side of things. But yeah, no, I'm super excited for the May show. Definitely big ups to Deinfamous Dave for facilitating that and bringing all like that amazing music in from Cybergroove.
It's really dope. He actually put together most of that.
It's my birthday
lineup.
party, actually.
I only got hieroglyphics.
It's gonna be awesome.
May 7th is officially my birthday.
I was having trouble finding.
The whole month of May is your birthday, boy.
I did that when I was 40, and let me tell you, man, like I think I had.
He actually looked out.
Wait, one second. We're talking.
Bro, this band's been listening to drum and bass since the fucking dirt age.
I'm sorry. We're talking over. I know, Nolan. You gotta hop on the Discord. I know.
I'll holler at y'all.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. I know. Later, Nolan. Thank you so much for calling.
Are we bringing him in, or is he?
Yeah, I'm gonna send him the link.
Okay, yeah. Let me go ahead and open up on their slot so we can jump in.
I know. Yeah, that's something. I love having the call-in number because I like the idea of like just any viewer can just like call in, but like like bringing people in with via Discord.
We'll have to maybe on the next one that I can come up there physically. I can like bring like a audio mixer so we can pull in all the signals and have it all like ready for the stream.
Yeah. Now I was thinking about I mean I know Dave, you have like your own studio.
Yeah.
And like I see about like doing some stuff at other people's live stream studios. Like been talking to Bill and Ed, and I know that you have one, and I know there's like people all over the scene. Like I don't know whose place was it? The Jaw Bugs was like doing a lot of really crazy like high production streams.
So that was actually at his warehouse. So not his warehouse, but his company's warehouse. I think he also runs like a sound company. Because like when I went to play there, like I go into this building and I just see like racks and racks of live PA stuff. And so I think that was or it still is. I don't know if he still works there or not. But that's how they were able to set up everything and have a proper live stream.
Yeah,
that was cool too. Like it was really dope. Like I remember like there's the main area with all the cameras and DJ gear, and then there's the back area. It's like this huge console with all these screens. Like it kind of felt like I was in a TV studio.
No, I saw that. I mean, it was cool. They were using that kind of technique of like using green screen compositing to like put like someone into a virtual space. If anyone who's like watching the stream, you can actually go onto the Good Vibes promotions like video tab, and we have a bunch of those streams like on the videos because we were letting Jawbugs like stream that stuff right onto the Facebook page. Super cool. Highly suggest you check it out. A lot of really great music went down during the pandemic there. But yeah, no, it's definitely something I'd like to do in the future. We'll definitely discuss more down the line for future episodes. It's just bringing people more people like together, featuring DJ sets and all that stuff. But yeah, where were we? I guess we were just talking about like upcoming events, talking about Dreamscape. I'm very excited for your birthday party at the 8x10. That is like that lineup is so sick.
Yeah, it's awesome.
No, I feel so spoiled, honestly, like that I live in a place in the United States that has such a vibrant like drum and bass community. I feel like you really there's only like a handful of places in this country you'd really get that.
Very few, very few. And
Yeah, very
that
true.
that the y'all's area really stands out. Probably number one off the top of my head.
Oh,
For like enthusiasm and overall like engagement.
I mean, Baltimore alone is a pretty musical city. It's pretty
Yeah.
much I think it's the most musical city that I've been in. And I've gone out to L.A., but I was only at Skid Row. But I mean, like like Baltimore definitely like for everything from like Artscape and they got all kinds of stuff going on in Baltimore like all the time.
You should.
Fuck Baltimore, but we love Baltimore.
Well, don't fuck. I love Baltimore. I'm about to move there next month. I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah.
become
Oh,
a
wow.
Baltimorean. Yeah, no, I'm buying a house there. I'm like,
Congrats, man.
Bad omens.
oh, I'm sure it'll be fun. I mean, if you really want to check out like a cool musical city, I would highly recommend Nashville. I mean, a lot of the music's not really stuff that like I'm like super into, but there is something for everybody there.
Of
That's
course.
wrong.
Yeah, Jacob is from that. I mean, I'm sure you could attest to the quality of the music scene down there.
Yeah. I throw shows with a group called Amazon the Culture up there with a
100%.
few of my friends, and we've done a lot up there. And I live down in Chattanooga now, though. That's where I'm at right now. But yeah, uh, grew up in Nashville.
Nice.
Just moved down here.
Nice. I appreciate you being so patient, waiting for us to get to the Bigfoot Electro phase of the conversation. Um, and yeah, definitely appreciate your input. And yeah, Jacob's got a lot of cool stuff to talk to us about the late night sound camp stuff going on with Bigfoot Electro. And I remember you did the one at the first one last year, right?
We did the one last year, the one that was back in the campsites back in GA. We did the little stick structure thing back there with all of our art designs that we had all over the place, and yeah, ran the sound system and stuff back there.
Nice. That Yeti sunrise set was, I think, one of my favorite sunrise sets that I've ever experienced. It was one of the most, like, I guess, intimate festival moments I think I've ever experienced. It was really nice. And
Yeah, I was super so happy to have that happen there with us at the sound camp and to experience that.
Nice. Well, I guess we'll probably like move over into the Bigfoot Electros, like phase of this, unless Damien or Dave, do you guys have any like final thoughts on like your place on the lineup at this year's Dreamscape?
No, I'm just looking forward to it. Well,
Yeah,
kind
like
of, like I am running the pool stage, so it's going to be interesting.
Nice. I know. I feel like the one thing that I would just feel like really anxious about having all like trying to like manage gear next to an open body of water, but
Yeah. I mean, I think we'll be all right.
Hey, he's built for the
So-
challenge, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to a lot of people's sets. My friend Munchie, he's part of the label that like Producer Dojo that I'm with. He just put out an EP recently himself, and like it is just fucking awesome. Like he's got this one track called Chicken Wing, and it is like the most like hype track I've like ever listened to. It's just like chicken wing, chicken wing. It's so good.
Nice.
Dreamscape lineup's awesome.
it is. It is. I'm so
I'm
excited
jealous.
for phase
I'm
two.
like, call me next time. Goddamn, call me for a pool party. Goddamn.
I'm always honestly like yeah, I mean man, I always love me a craze set. I'll always show up for a craze set, so I'm like excited to see him. And really like a lot of like my favorite locals like are on this. That's something I really love about the stuff that I guess like the crew that does Dreamscape and Nightmare and Big Dub is they really like bring the area's community together and like really provide a great space for all this like amazing local talent. I'm excited. I haven't seen a Render One set in I don't know how long, years and years.
Last time I saw Render 1, it was for one of the break room parties that were happening like back in like 2018.
Yeah, it's been a while. He's usually like too busy managing stages to come up and throw down a set of his own. But I'm excited to see his set at Dreamscape this year. Does anyone Dave? Do you have anybody that you're particularly excited to see spin or play at this year's
I mean,
Dreamscape?
definitely. Definitely Craze. You know, he killed it at what was it, Soundstage, a few weeks ago. That was dope. And of course, Bill and Ed. I mean, they live right down the street from me, but yeah, they're awesome. They always kill it. So I'm looking forward to seeing them play. And yeah, uh, hopefully I'll be able to get away from my post to catch some sets.
I know, yeah, that's always the worst thing about working a festival is like, yeah, there's
Yeah.
so many things to do, so much good music to hear, but yeah, you're there for you're there to help support the thing, and yeah, you can't be going
Nope.
along. I'm excited for what's going on. Mhm. All right. Well, I think I guess we'll move on to the next stage to talk about Bigfoot Electro. I know last year was the first year. I had an absolutely amazing time. I've been putting together a video that I shot there. I know, Damien, yeah. You see, Damien, you've already bought your ticket, and like,
Yeah, dude, when that VIP like early bird VIP, as soon as they were announced like last year, I was like, I'm going again, like instantly.
Fuck yeah, let's hang out.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
No, I'm just so excited for that. I'm so proud of my boy Vas for putting together such a great thing. Plus, also all the other great people, they're involved. Shout out People Sources and all the crew there, and yeah. But we're gonna transition now. After that, I'm gonna put on a little sort of preview for like the video that I shot down there last year. So yeah. Check it out, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Just let me know what's going on with this, so I can get to Hunter as soon as I can, just to make sure he tells me when he's coming tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As soon as he's paid, then I'm gonna start negotiating with him, just trying to make sure he shows up early enough.
You're gonna start negotiating with him after you pay? What kind of negotiator are you? He's gonna pay a guy first and then negotiate with him? No. Hey, can I have $100 back now that I've paid you? No. Okay.
Come on, dude.
Please? Word. I'll see you soon, brother. I will send you the receipt when it's ready.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Bye. Let me know when they was. Hey, am I gonna be drug searched when I get to Bigfoot? Drug searched? What does that mean?
How does it feel to be less than a day away from the start of your first festival?
It feels incredible. It is 18 months in the making, and we're finally here. A lot of people have been putting a lot of work into this, and I can feel the ambivalence in the air because it's the first year, and I can feel the ambivalence in the air because of it being so soon after COVID, and the mood is optimistic, and everybody is on the same sheet of music. It seems like everybody is gelling well. People are early and setting up, and life is good. Yeah, I've been getting together with my friends in the woods every year, almost religiously ever since college. It's just an annual tradition at this point. And after about 6 or 7 years of doing it, I ended up moving out of state to Washington. After that, I moved again to Nashville, Tennessee for work. And as a result of being in Nashville, I started looking around and trying to find my people, trying to find my community of festival goers. And festival goers are easy to find, but different areas have different personalities and they have different flavors of outdoors activities. And it was kind of hard to find what I used to have on the East Coast. And when I found this property, which was really, really unusual set of coincidences, if you will, but I found it. Once I saw it, I just fell in love with it. It was so beautiful. It was just the perfect spot for something like what I'd been craving for ever since I had first moved to Washington State.
I love you guys.
Wait, is someone getting ice?
No, we're frat men. We graduated college. Oh shit! Hey, yeah, you can just.
Who wants to get iced?
Absolutely not.
No? Nobody wants to get iced?
They put Smirnoff Ice in cans now?
No, it's a wannabe Smirnoff Ice. It's a bold, bubbly lemonade from your favorite Bud Light brand.
Nice.
For pizza, but like, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. But no, my point was they're not gonna make it. They're not gonna cook for hospital. I mean, under their deal to cook for general public GS.
I mean, do you guys want to do some cooking? Justin Fields can help with some cooking. We can figure out people to man a grill. It's not that hard. We could also get volunteers. Plenty of staff. We can get. We can see who knows how to cook. This isn't rocket science. Let's just get it done.
Alex Keeper would love to grill.
Yeah, let's just get it done. As long as
that's why I'm trying to get it done right now. That's why.
As long as no one lets Emily Arnold cook, we're good.
No, let her cook. That should be a punishment. Let her cook. Get them.
Son of a bitch. I want my McChickens.
Yeah, I heard about these McChickens. We're all like fucking ready to go. They were testing the sound out earlier. It was fucking dope.
Does it sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fucking awesome, dude.
We'll just start off, tell us a little bit about DHAV, and what brought you to design the stage for Bigfoot Electro.
Who wants to take this?
Hello, my name is Zach Lerman. DHAV is a company based out of Nashville, Tennessee. Been doing shows together as friends for a really long time with a lot of various people along the way. Some of which have moved on, some people have stayed, and right now mostly just do shows in Nashville and audio, sound, lights, stage design. Some of it was Andrew's idea, some of it was a collective thought, and yeah, just that's about it.
Can you tell me a bit about the equipment you have set up for this festival?
Dang. We have the dopest sound system that these guys built. Tell them about the subs that we built.
The subs we built last year. Actually, whenever COVID hit, we ended up with a bunch of time off. We were in the process of upgrading our PA system, so we got a membership at a community makerspace, and we built 8 new subs. And then everything else is just old boxes that we found that were pretty commonplace in like the 1970s. I put a lot of time into just learning about like how they functioned, and then I updated all the drivers so that they're more modern. But they're just a bunch of old boxes that people are just don't want anymore, and we saw the use in them, and we just tried to put something together that's loud and sounds good. But a lot of it was just to do with budgetary constraints. Like we don't have unlimited money to go buy a set of function ones or something like that. So we did what we could with what we got, and we're pretty happy with it.
Well, tell me a bit about the visual package you got going on. What will we be seeing as the event unfolds?
We got 50 LED tiles, the 4.1 8 millimeter pixel pitch LED tiles that ordered from a factory in China that I just found on the internet, got them special made and sent over. It was real scary. Just like wire transferred a bunch of money to some number in China, and they sent it, so pretty cool. We got that. We got about like 60 LED fixtures, pars and bars, and of various types, and 2 10-watt lasers and 2 3-watt lasers, along with we're going to run 2 projections with like some projection mapping as well.
Nice. Where's the projection mapping going to be projected onto?
Those like white wings in the back.
Oh, yeah. Now I see them.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they just went up. You probably didn't notice it.
Yeah, we have a pretty big roster of visual artists that are going to come and VJ throughout the evening. So each day we'll just go through a bunch of different settings and a bunch of different themes throughout the day. We have that's one of the doper parts of our crew is like we have some dope ass VJs on our squad.
So take the necessary precautions, cause this the rain. Invading everything, leaving adversaries dismayed. Ain't no stopping till the clutch of wickedness has been decayed, yeah. Yo, here.
I just still need tickets. Hey, buddy. How are you, bro? Good. Oh, good to see you. I was just looking for one. I was like, I need to ride in my car so I can get a lighter.
I got one. You say he's working for Shaggy. You got any Shaggy or Chris?
Shaggy or Chris Smith?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are good.
But I just got here. I'm just trying to figure out where should I head to.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. Which one are you thinking, man? We got 3 of them.
Let's find out where I can take you, and I'll take you there.
Well, I got my car.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I can leave you there. Yeah.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
I'm the biggest. I am the Bigfoot. Oh, we are all the Bigfoots.
Ooh.
If you believe in Bigfoot, yeah, I believe in Bigfoot. Here, actually, wait, I'm not a Bigfoot.
I heard
I'm not a Bigfoot. Yeah, hold on.
Oh, there you go.
Now
you're Bigfoot.
Now I'm the Bigfoot. So if you can do this with your hair, then you can also be the Bigfoot.
I heard that Bigfoot was going to be the secret guest on Friday.
The Bigfoot's in your heart, though.
In your heart?
Oh, the Bigfoot is the secret guest. So you have to.
You're lucky.
I can't say this to the camera, but you have to do a lot of acid to get to see the Bigfoot on stage as the secret guest. But I didn't say that for the camera.
You didn't say that for the camera.
That's why those
Give me the lighters already.
I know you're about to. That's why I came all the way over here.
This is really
Caleb.
dope. Caleb, nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah, I think we met one time in Nashville.
Yeah?
I can't remember
Where?
when, but it was like a couple years ago. Yeah.
Probably like warehouse.
Yeah, time flies.
Warehouse. That's the
Where's the house?
So, where do I take this man to find Chris Smith?
Chris Smith, he would take him to Michael.
So
Michael
just take him up to that area?
Yeah.
Cool, come on.
Yeah. Check this
Thank
out.
you, boss man.
Yeah, look at this.
Thank you, man.
How cool is that? Next to Leandro, my boy. His homie designed the logo for Bigfoot.
Nice.
I took some clip art logo of Bigfoot off of the Google search, and I was about to use that one as the Bigfoot logo for the whole festival, and then his buddy saw it and he was like, when you Google Bigfoot, this is the first logo that pops up. You can't use that as your logo. He's like, well, I'm gonna design you one. All I want is to be able to put it on merch. And that was the deal.
That logo is fucking baller.
Isn't it? It all comes together. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's smart.
Oh shit, I should have probably just taken my car.
You can come back later. Let's go personal. Let's go personal and make a service. For sure. Man, oh man, we are almost ready. We've got the hospitality RV set up. We have the sound set up for the main stage. We have the VIP hospitality tent all set up. And soon guests will start arriving.
Nice.
What a time to be alive.
So it's all coming together?
It's coming together. It's gelling. It's gelling.
It's all happening.
We are at the edges of our collective seats.
So after day 2, you would say you're feeling fairly confident?
After day 2 of prep, yes, I am finally. Well, that's actually day 3 for me because I was here since Tuesday. but tomorrow will be the official day one of the event. We're expecting some rain tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit of a bummer, but it's going to really water down some of this dust, which is going to be nice. And it's supposed to end around 9 or 10 o'clock. So we're still going to be raging hard tomorrow night, no matter what. And hopefully we won't have all this dust to deal with. If you look outside the window, you'll see what I'm talking about. Someone who did?
Izzy?
Oh, Izzy. I'll come talk to Izzy in a moment.
Okay,
Yeah. We'll chat. I have Elizabeth.
Not on radio right now.
Go for Vas.
Never mind. I'll call him real quick.
Go for Vas. Go for Vas.
I'm not going for it.
Go for Vas.
Are you excited for these McChickens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't eaten all day.
There they are. Look at those McChickens. All over McChickening.
I don't know about the rain situation with them, getting rained on in between, but if you put a tarp over it, I'm sure that it'll keep the rain out.
I kind of used the only tarp I have.
Okay. I can grab another tarp for you.
Oh, that would be dope if you can. I actually need 2 of them.
I can get you one.
If you could.
If you want to give me money for the other one, that's fine.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Is anybody going to be? Are you or anybody on your group making a run out to like a Walmart or anything like that? It's 66 miles away.
No, because we still have to. We were still doing setup basically.
Gotcha.
Ryan Vincent. Sauger.
Oh. Oh, damn. Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah. Thank you so much for letting us know. Yeah, I turned off the volume so we could watch the video without hearing us twittering about
no
it.
shit. I know. I was watching it. Okay, but it's off now. All right. I'm checking back out. Turn your shit on. We're watching your stream.
Well, I appreciate you watching. Yeah, sorry about
All
that.
right.
This is why I need to get a dedicated tech to help me with this.
I know. I'm trying to be one of your executive producers. Turn it on now. I still can't hear it.
What? It's on. It's on. It's just there's a delay. There's a delay. You'll hear it. Yeah, sorry about that,
All right,
guys.
Cool. No, you're good.
Yeah, no, I need to get myself a sound man to run boards for this stream. You know, it's like difficult running graphics and directing and presenting all at the same time. But you know, it's sort of baby
We gotta
steps.
get to the future with this shit so we can get everything together.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, no, that was a fun little a fun little memory piece right there. I have like so much more that I'm putting together. That I'm going to be releasing leading up to Bigfoot Electro. I actually have another video that I'll show in a little bit. That is of some great stuff I got of you, Ryan. All right, one sec. We got another call coming in. How's it going? You're on. What's up? Who do we have on?
Oh shit.
It's Brandon.
It's Brandon. What's going on?
Video
that I'll show in a little bit. Turn off the stream on your end. I can hear it. Or like at least mute the stream. All right, awesome. Yeah, no. So I don't know. Do you have any like thoughts about this upcoming year's Bigfoot Electro? I know you're the GM, correct?
I'm the festival director.
The festival director. Okay, nice. What are your plans? For being the festival director at this year's Bigfoot Electro. What are some things you're excited about?
Bigger production, more stages, more artists. Our lineup is one of the best of the year, in my personal opinion. It runs deep. It's not just top tier. It's the middle. You're going to find something all the way through it. Just really super excited about that. Excited about some things that are going to be changing and some new things that I'm not going to talk about right now. But yeah, I'm very excited this year.
No, absolutely. I mean, the lineup is amazing. I'm very excited to see Truth. I always like me a Truth set, and I have to say, like the production at last year's was I don't know. I feel like at that level that you needed to like put on art like those sort of deep bass artists like Truth and the Whittler and stuff, and really get the most out of their music. So, but the fact that the game is being upped. Just is definitely like incredibly exciting. I know we're adding more stages with like a lot of the sound camps, and we haven't even seen all of the sound camp lineups yet. I think actually, I think Vas sent me a little sneak peek at some of the lineups that we have going on.
They actually did really already get released, the lineups of both sound camps, the Underground Sound and the Big Chillin' Sound Camp. They're online. I've seen them.
Of sound on another one that's all custom sound systems, and then the big Danley rig on the main stage with Reflective Tangent Productions running visuals and doing that. So that's really going to be upping the ante from last year to take this festival to the next level.
Nice. No, I'm definitely excited for that. I'm excited to see what Max puts together with his final designs. I'm excited, like the level of production that's going into it. It's going to be amazing. One second, Spencer's calling in, but I'm gonna have to let you know that wait until Brandon's off, and then I'll let you on, Spencer. But yeah, no, it's very exciting. Very exciting. Yeah, I'm sorry, I got a little distracted there with all these people. One second. People calling in. A lot of people calling in.
Sure, people are calling in. That's a good thing.
No, of course. No, I think I know Spencer. He's like really like stepped up, and he's taken on a lot more roles. And I really I'm a big fan of that kid. And his ambition and work ethic. So I'm glad to see him like staying on the team.
Yeah.
No.
No, he's definitely been a big part with everything with the whole team. So we've got it's cool to see it because it's growing from not just strictly like a DMV thing, even though like that's kind of like where a bunch of the main people are based. Like, you have Ohio, you have different areas. We got people from Colorado coming. I think there's people from, I saw Portland out that way are all coming from the West Coast out. Like, we're going to have, like, just there's people traveling for the festival this year, and that's really cool to see because it's growth. So I'm really excited to see where we end up for that and for the future, because it's only a matter of time, because once people set foot on this property, like, their eyes are going to be open to a whole new just world, because there's not many festival grounds like this.
Oh yeah. No, I was rewatching the interview I did with Mike Leaner, and that was one of like the things he was like, I guess big on, like so we're talking about is how like so many people came up to him last year and was like, oh, this is like the most ridiculous festival ground ever. I could really see the growth potential in it, and like pretty much everyone I talked to like agreed with that. And I think definitely with this team, with like the leadership of Vas and you, and Mike and everybody, I can really see it just taking off. And I'm really excited to see what the turnout is going to be this year. Yeah. Do you have any final thoughts before I maybe let Spencer on?
Nah, man, just super excited to see everybody on Memorial Day weekend. Big ups to the State of the Rave, and always good to see Brian. So, I'll see you all soon.
Yeah, let me see if I can't get Spencer on the Discord. Damien, are you friends with Spencer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Send him the information. And everything to hop on the Discord with us.
Right.
Now I know I feel bad for you guys, like taking the calls and not being able to, and you guys not be able to like hear it in real time. It's definitely like a technical aspect of State of the Rave that needs some figuring out. But I don't know. Dave, do you think you would have any interest in coming out and checking out Bigfoot Electro?
When is it again?
Memorial Day weekend. I know it's a busy weekend for a lot of people, but well worth it.
Probably not this year, but I do. I have seen the lineups and like looks dope. And like I know Nolan. He's been trying to. Like I think Nolan is involved in that one as well, somewhat.
Yeah, he's done he's done some talent buying.
Yeah. So maybe next year. And I think I do have something going on this year that weekend.
No, I've been trying to like get everybody I can to like come out.
Yeah.
It's a really amazing festival grounds, and I don't know. I've never really experienced like this sort of nascent stages of a festival, so that's been really just fascinating to see. One second, got a oh wait. Nope, the call hung up.
No, watching the growing stages of a festival, I've like been really lucky to just been involved for like in the underground for a hot minute. I'm sure, some of y'all agree. But like it's just really amazing to watch. Like so many fail, and some things like Bigfoot you watch, you're like, oh, this festival that's got the groove and the right people behind it. So it's exciting to watch grow.
Nice. Yeah, it does look dope. Plus it's been, man. I think I was still like I only think I was a teenager when I last went to Tennessee. It's been a long time, long time.
Tennessee's coming up in the world of electronic dance music, it would seem.
Right.
We got Spencer just joined us.
Oh, yeah, Spencer, when you can, just turn on your camera and your microphone. And what's
up, y'all?
What up?
Yeah,
how are you guys doing?
We're doing great. For the people watching who don't know you, do you want to introduce yourself and tell everyone your involvement in Bigfoot Electro?
Yeah. So I was brought on last year as volunteer coordinator last minute. I've known Vas because he booked me in 2020 for the original one. And then this year I have been doing assistant talent buying with Gleaner. And when I'm on site, I'm going to be driving Brian and other artists around in a golf cart all weekend. So it'll be a fun time. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, no, it was really cool meeting you at the first one. As you saw, like I
Mhm.
put on a little bit of video of like pretty much like I would say maybe 10 minutes after I met you. I was just like messing around
Yeah.
with my camera. Um, I'm excited for yeah, just to, like see how things go there, and like definitely looking forward to like chilling with you. I had such a good time hanging with you at Lost Lands.
Yeah, Lost Lands is. I'm kind of blessed that I live 30 minutes away from like one of the biggest bass festivals in the world, so that's always a perk for sure.
I know. I've been thinking about this year, just like saying screw it to camping and like asking if I can just like sleep on your couch.
Listen, man, that 30-minute drive ain't too bad when it's like 40 degrees out in Legend Valley. Yeah, it's not too bad.
I feel like as the older I get, like the more I appreciate like a soft bed in the shower.
Yeah, for sure. I'm only 26, and I've been that way for like 3 years at this point. Yeah.
Over, boys. Hotel all every night.
Yeah.
I was pretty comfy last year's Bigfoot Electro after I saw that couch was unoccupied, and it was just like the perfect spot to like post up and take a really like some really choice naps.
Yeah, we're hoping the weather's going to be a little bit better this year. It was definitely some wicked differing temperatures last year, but the weather report on the average says that it's usually supposed to be 75 and sunny, so that's what we're hoping for.
I know, yeah. I feel
normally it is that time of year. Most of the time in Tennessee, like based off experience, that's Memorial Day weekend, right?
Yeah,
Memorial Day, yeah.
Yeah, it's normally like great every time I've went out because I always go to the lake around Memorial Day, and it's been great every year.
Yeah, for sure. We're hoping for some no rain.
It's also crazy all over the place, but I'm assuming that it'll be pretty good down there.
Yeah, for sure. We have a lot planned, and the production we want to make sure the production shines, and we're gonna have a decent amount more people than we did last year. So we're gonna hopefully give the people the good weather. Unfortunately, we can't control that, but we want to try and control everything that we can. So.
Yeah, my only complaint about the weather last year was I couldn't bring my nice camera like out for most of like the festival because it wasn't weather sealed. But this year I
don't even remember bad weather at Bigfoot. That's how like fond I remember the festival. And I do now that you guys bring it up, I'm like, oh yeah, there was some like gloominess to it.
It was the first. It was like Thursday, Friday, or Friday, Saturday. It was like kind of eh.
It got like really chilly at night too, and I think it might have been rain.
It was like 75 degrees during the day, and then you were sleeping, and it was like below freezing. I was like, man, dude, this is
worth it though, worth it because you wake up and at sunrise over the over that cliffside.
Oh yeah, dude. Actually, that sunrise over that cliffside is going to be a big feature this year. No secrets, but it's going to be a very big feature this year. That's going to be some good. It's going to be some good. Photographic opportunities over there, shall I say?
Yes.
Go down there now. Like actual GA patrons and shit are gonna be able to go down there now.
Yeah, the GA's definitely having a lot more capabilities this year. We're upping the VIPs, so the VIPs like feel like VIPs this year. But a lot of every single festival patron will be able to experience the full thing for sure.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good thing to add. Because that view back there is beautiful. It's one of my favorite things that I saw there.
Yeah, and I agree with what Brandon said. I think that like once people start seeing the land that we have and like, you know, the production that we bring, obviously I'm hoping that we become a household name here in 2 to 3 years because our land truly is like, I don't know how Vas found it, to be honest with you. I have no clue. I don't know how anyone has it yet. Or wild. Yeah.
No, actually...
Vas is just a genius, honestly.
The way Vas found it, like I should have put that part of the interview in that video I showed. He essentially was just like looking up like information on like I guess it's like property deeds and stuff, like public information about like, you know, land ownership, and he was looking for places near where they do, you know, some other bigger festivals, and just randomly came upon this. And yeah, I met the owner last year, and that guy is just, that's a he's a down dude. And I feel I feel like that's like really the crux of a great festival venue is the owner has to be just cool as shit.
Has to be fucking way cool, way too cool.
Yeah.
I mean that's like I've been looking for a good like festival venue around here, but like honestly, like Oren is pretty much like the person that holds the monopoly on that. I thought I found a place because they did biker rallies, but in Little Orleans, which isn't far there, but he did not like the idea of me bringing a bunch of city people to his little whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I think he lives 100 miles away from everything for a reason. And like it's funny because you're right, Brian, he has to be real cool. Like on Thursday when Resident Language is just going to be doing scratchy noises and stuff, you got to be real cool to just let that fly at 2 a.m. on your property. You know what I mean? Like, so he's great. He's great.
No, I remember though with the sound camps, like it seemed like there was never really a moment that there wasn't music to listen to. Like you could.
We don't. Yeah, we also don't have a noise ordinance either. So we're taking full advantage of that for sure. We're still being respectful, but we do not have a noise ordinance.
Y'all gotta. I'm like, if y'all have somebody drop out on the sunrise, like, just saying. Give me
just saying, yeah. Dude, it's gonna be an absolutely beautiful event for sure. We put a lot of time into this. Everyone's been absolutely working their goddamn ass off. So it's gonna be great.
So I'm excited with the expansion of different stages and more sound camps.
We're featuring also our main stages. We're having four different actual sound systems that are going to be featured. So Underground Sound's actually combining 2, and they're putting it into 1. And then obviously Big Chillin' has those beautiful Hennessy's, and then our main stage is going to be Dan Lee Sound Labs, and Max Stilson is going to be building the main stage. So you know how that goes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to May. We just keep getting closer. I'm looking at the calendar right now, and we're only 2 months away, and it's crazy that we're only 2 months away.
I would mind, like Jacob, I would mind like hearing a bit more about what you have planned. You did such a good job last year. Like, talk to us a little bit about what you're going to be doing with your sound camp this year.
So go ahead, Jacob. Yeah.
Sorry, you said Jacob. Sorry, I was about to say.
I thought he said Spencer for some reason. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm not doing a sound camp this year. Did you say Jacob?
No, I did. I was. Yeah. I said, are you not doing a stage this year?
No, we're not doing a stage this year. So we're doing an art installment actually this year. One of the people that I work with, Logan, he's been talking with I think it's Shimmy or what's his name from Big Chillin'? I forgot what his name is. Either
Shimkiss,
yeah. He's been talking to him, and we're probably gonna put our art installment around his area and do similar to what we were doing last year, but at a bigger scale, and turn it kind of into a village that gets built as the festival goes on. To leave it kind of blunt at the time, and then being because we're still planning it, but that's what the art installment in general is going to be like an area that we designed already before y'all get there, and then it gets built over time too, with people adding sticks to it wherever they want to. Like we're going to allow that, and then maybe try and implement something further to get more like human interaction involved back there, but we're not doing a stage or anything.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't get full information on that, but I'm excited to see what you put together.
Yeah, we're in the process of planning it right now, so I don't have like a lot of details further than that. But boss approved it a couple weeks back, so we've been just talking and getting all of our creative ideas together. Getting what we want to get into it together, and also I've got all my other 2 partners that do the art installment, so they got their side projects that they're gonna build and possibly work with the dude from Big Chillin' to add to that stage. But I'm not gonna say that that's confirmed nor denied. I just know that they're talking about it, so hopefully that happens. But either way, we are doing the art installment.
Nice. Well, I'm excited to see your art installation. I would say an important piece of any good festival. Oh, I'm sorry. sorry, a little burpee from all this beer.
Hey.
Important. An important part of any festival is a lot of good art installations. But I think maybe let's do a little transition. I want to show the video I have of Levitation Jones at last year's Big Foot Electro. It's honestly hilarious. If you have never seen a Levitation Jones set, I think that this kind of encapsulates the kind of person he is and the energy he brings. So, yeah, check it out.
Because it's growing from...
What's going on? You guys having a good time? Like, seriously, that's some bullshit, but like I personally am here today and I'll be chilling tomorrow. Let's dance. But we're seriously, I don't know, everybody here wants to be here, you know? Like, not every festival's quite like that. There's a lot of tag-alongs that are like, yeah, I guess I'll go, bro. But like, everyone here is like, Bigfoot? Yeah. And that's what makes me so excited to play the best set of the festival. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all are so sick. I'm just having a great time hanging out with you guys. I appreciate that I can do this for you. But here goes a unique and dark and unexciting time.
I mean, you know, I come here to play my set for sure, and I always come with the intention to play the best set of the festival, but I genuinely only do this because I'm a fan. So I'm coming here to experience. I want to know all of the music that's happening. I want to know what's awesome about it. What are people missing? You know, what am I sleeping on? You know, it's just like this community. Like, I just need this inspiration. What was the question? Damn.
Oh yeah, it was just asking like, how do you find like, you know, what is festivals you find like inspiring?
Oh, it's just beautiful, man. I can't. I mean, I definitely just having this conversation right now. I'm already feeling so excited about. Damn, this like it's just so. It's just a cute feeling inside. To know that we're back in the woods being idiots with our friends and not worrying about the real world for a second. And, you know, it's not escapism. It's like taking a step back and collecting yourself and just enjoying yourself for you and realizing the roots of things about you that are great, and the roots of things about music and other people that are great. And this is such a raw way to do it. Music festivals, I swear on my life on them.
This is turning out to be kind of a homie fest.
Yeah, I'm really excited. The staff is awesome here. That's what's cool. It's such a underrated thing when the staff has their shit together. It's amazing. When you walk in, when the emails are smooth, everything you ask is like yes and. You know, I'm like, these guys get improv. Like, wow, all right, Bigfoot's just with anything we want to do. Let's do it. And it's awesome. And you walk on the grounds and you can feel that everyone's got that attitude. Like, we can do this. And that was the first thing I noticed when I walked in here. I was like, oh, everybody's got a good attitude. This is sick.
For bad goth motherfuckers to shake their ass to keep hanging. What EDM DJ gives you 2 entrances? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I definitely had to put I love the audacity that you gave yourself 2 entrances. You like jumped off the stage and then we're like, oh my god, it's fucking Levitation Jones again. Like that was like a moment that I was like, this guy
That
right
was so
here.
funny. That was just off the top of my head, and it was like people have brought it up to me so many times, and I was like, "Oh my god, I was just being such a little dumbass."
I fully expect it this year too. I fully expect it this year.
No, Gleaner told me I had to like tone it down and bring just the gas of the music this year.
Okay, but
I'm
play a Gleaner set, but tell that's a Spencer run, so it's different.
I'm 10 steps ahead. I'm 10 steps ahead of you guys.
Yeah,
I'm gonna act up and also play like a ridiculous set. I think I'm
Word,
gonna put it up on SoundCloud. Actually, I think I'm gonna put it like
yeah.
you know, like I do like one festival set a year, and that I think Bigfoot, as long as it goes well and I don't botch it,
There'll be a lot of times for ridiculous shenanigans. I'm sure.
Yeah, we got the wheel.
You got the wheel.
3 hours of whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah, 3 hours of me hosting an event. Like,
yeah.
Vas was high when he agreed to that.
He was like, dude, I love this idea so much. Sign it up. And me and Gleaner were like, we love this idea too. And we just signed it up. And then
one second. We got Gleaner on the line.
Oh, word.
It went great the first time.
I'm going to get yelled at by Gleaner, watch.
What's good, Gleaner?
Hello.
Hello. Well, make sure you turn off your stream in the background.
Whatever the fuck, you know.
All right, there you go.
Hello there.
How's it going, man? Yeah, we were just talking about you.
I know, my ears were ringing. I can't hear everybody else. This is a weird type of situation because everyone else can hear me, but I can't hear anybody else.
No, they can't hear you either. Only I can hear you, and the people on the stream can hear you.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, it's because like this is off of the Google Voice number, and they're on Discord.
I don't want to bore people. I get it.
No, it's okay. I could put you onto the Discord. You can hop into the group conversation.
You're listening to the stream,
okay. Yeah,
on another tab, so we're delayed, but we can hear you.
Here, no, I wasn't going to. No, you guys have kind of enticed me by your well-produced production.
Awesome. Well, I'll have Damien. Damien, I know you gotta go soon, but could you set Gleaner up?
I got you. All right. Too. I'm going to see Lettuce tonight, so I want to do this 5-10 minutes with you boys.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. All right. Yeah, no. Damien will get you set up with that, and you can hop into the conversation. I don't know. I guess once I get a proper honestly again a little audio mixer, I'll be able to connect the two, so people that call in can.
I was trying to create an account and shit. I thought I have a Discord though.
You'll be able. Yeah, I mean, you do probably. You just.
I'm gonna hang up real quick. I got it.
Yeah, you hang up. Yeah, no, I need to get an audio mixer so we can have the call-in number. Have people interact on the Discord. I don't know. Damien has.
On paper, it's a great idea.
It is a great idea. I'm sort of just exploring the realm of live streaming and live broadcasting. I definitely enjoy it though. This format has been a lot of fun. I think that it works really great for the sort of community that we're in, and bears a great deal of additional investigation, that's for sure. But yeah, no, Damien is the master of such things. Great live streamer. It does a lot. I mean, I gotta get myself a VR headset to really engage in the.
It's the biggest investment that you'll probably ever do technologically, next to buying an actual souped up computer, but it is 100% worth it. Actually, you can get a basic one, you get a Quest for $200.
I want to get the wireless battery powered joint. So
that's the Quest 2. I actually have one. The caveat to that though is that you do require a gaming machine if you're gonna do anything significant on it, because
what if you're a basic bitch? You know what I mean? What do you suggest? Like, how do you get into this shit?
All right, so yeah, if you're like basic bitch
But you
level,
like
yeah,
good bass music. Like you have some
Yeah.
taste in bass music, but you don't have like that tech background. You're not
Yeah.
a PC gamer. Like, what do you do?
you can
Like,
get a
how do you-
Quest, yeah, like a Quest. Get the Quest 2. They have like the basic level of things that you can do on that, but like you can pretty much access anything on that you would need to get into like any like virtual reality spaces. But it's highly recommended to get like at least a decent like graphics card and a laptop kind of thing, you know, to run virtual reality.
He's like nerd out, bro. It'll be so sick.
Yeah, just nerd out. You're good.
Yeah, that's what
I could probably show you guys. I'll have to set it up, but I can probably show you guys a preview of my club.
Oh, we got Gleaner in here.
Oh shit,
We
Gleaner.
got the Gleaner.
I'm gonna have to get another beer for this.
So we've enticed you into the group conversation. I know we got a lot of like exciting stuff coming up. Do you have anything you want to share about Bigfoot Electro or some comments?
I'm not sure how PC the world is, so I don't know how much I'm allowed to say and what I'm allowed to say. But I believe that there's a lot of pretenders out there doing some, hippy dippy shit where they want to throw a festival, but they don't really know what they're doing. And that's not the kind of bullshit we're here for. So, you guys showed some good footage there of like the lands and those production guys were great, but we're bringing in some fucking Danleys that other festivals like, oh, we have this and we have that. We're just doing it. We don't care. We're bringing everything under the fucking sun. We're bringing people from all across the country. It's going to be a big ass fucking party. And I've been on the festival circuit for like, since I was like 2007 or 8. I'm 34. I'm a little older. So like, I know what I'm doing. I know how to party. And if all these other people want to come to a big ass fucking party with all the best little pieces of tech available to the industry with some of the coolest people, cool. If not, get the fuck out of here. We don't really care. And that's kind of how I feel about this whole thing. And I'm ready for it. I'm amped. So that's the only reason I really joined. Oh yeah, and Brian, middle fingers are right on brand. Just remember that. I love you, buddy.
No,
Yeah. That was a funny email the other day. Thank you. Spencer. You were saying you were gonna drive me around in a golf cart, but I think I have my own golf cart. Is what
I honestly, I just remembered that too. I do think you have your own golf cart, which is scary, but
I'm not. I won't be a dickhead with it. I promise. But I'm down. I do need it, and it'll be sick.
Yeah, for sure. No, it'll be fun. We'll have some races.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's gonna be
my score on. I play Mario Kart online. My score is like through the roof. Anybody who plays Mario Kart online can challenge me.
I'm just picturing a golf cart ending up in that pond. I can see it already.
Yeah, that's honestly, all right, so on some real shit. That's kind of what we need to avoid. Last year, there was an entire thread where I had to keep sending volunteers. Actually, this is me and Spencer bonded over this. We had to keep sending volunteers to put up like strings of like tape because Vas loved him to death. The man has had to be consulted on not cutting corners. That's one of the things I'm here for. And we had to put up this like stripped shit to like keep like looks out because like it's all fun party until someone like needs some medical help. And like no, so we're gonna have all the right barriers. We've been on his ass about safety because we want to eventually open up the zipline park. Like it's the drugs are all fun, but we're here for the music and all the activities and all
Russians
the cool
are
things
living life on the edge. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. This land affords a lot of opportunity for zip lines and for families to do like barbecues and all sorts of little stuff that the land will eventually trust us with. But it all comes down to like being safe and knowing the role. But this festival has so much potential for little nooks and crannies and just tiny little fun things that I've grown to love Sonic Bloom so much because of stuff like that. There's just no matter how many times you go to the festival, you're just going to find something new about it. And that's kind of what I want to build and bring to Sonic Bloom. Like you see, I'm wearing my Oregon Eclipse hoodie, like same kind of thing. I've just been to a lot of these spots, and that's just what I want to bring. And that's kind of pulls it off. That you have to have the lakes. You have to have the lakes secure if you're gonna do shenanigans.
Well, I know, yeah, that's keeping them look safe, man. That's such a challenging job. And I guess like I'm happy that you have battle tested security on the case. They've always been.
We actually don't have battle.
Really?
We have a comparable.
Comparable? Okay, I guess
comparable. Yep. Voss got someone local who's very good, great reviews. Tennessee boys. The staffing just didn't work out for battle testing. Those guys couldn't staff it well, and just with COVID and the times, they just didn't have the ability to do it. It was they're great. We're probably going to try to use them next year. And all love to the battle tested boys. But yeah, no, we went with some locals.
Nice. No, I'm sure they're great.
All licensing shared. I think it's Ace. To be honest. Don't quote me on that though.
Okay. I mean, as long as like no one's like passing out and falling out of golf carts, I think
laid back, keeping everybody responsible.
I don't want my head of security falling out because he has a heat stroke or whatever the fuck happened to all love. All love.
No. Oh, I think it's. I'm just excited. Like, I honestly think that the first year, like I was going through all the footage, like there's like some footage that I can never like put up because there's honestly like very serious conversations about stuff. But like, despite that, I was like, man, it went down very well. I think people like really made the best of situations, and like it could have. There's been much bigger disasters for first year festivals.
Right.
Yeah,
it's one of the best first year festivals I've ever been to.
It was for me, it was the best first year festival I've ever been.
I think it was
I can't think of a better one.
The best festival I've been to.
I can't think of a better first year one off the top of my head. No, I can't. I'll come up with one, but no. I can't.
Everybody was happy all weekend. Everybody was happy the entire weekend, including staff, everyone.
Yeah, despite the weather and all that. Yeah,
it was a dream. It was a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't have a medical card. Sorry, I'm smoking weed.
No, it's okay. I think that we're at a point.
I lead the way on this shit.
Yeah, we're all in places where like weed is like legal, and if like it isn't, you're probably smoking CBD, and like who's gonna prove it otherwise?
Oh, actually, can I touch on that? Just a forewarning to everyone. In Tennessee, it is completely illegal, so be warned about when you come to Bigfoot. Weed is completely illegal. Yeah.
Someone else's territory. Yeah, you're coming.
So do it like you're doing it at your mom's house.
Yep. Yeah.
Be responsible. Let's talk about that actually. We have on site. We're gonna have some good EMTs. We have EMS. We have a bunch of good harm reduction type stuff that we're going to be doing.
I've been to some festivals in Tennessee that rival you guys that are not very good with the harm reduction. I had an allergic reaction. Had to like
I was there
to like fix that.
I remember that.
That's all I gotta say.
This guy came back.
Good on you guys.
This guy,
I know what you're talking about.
And killed it.
I played my set on 2 Benadryl, which is like actually like playing in a borderline K-hole. Like it's some bullshit.
No, I mean,
I was walking by some kids on couches during that set that actually were in K-holes while I was helping.
I held it down. I was better than that, but yeah.
I remember like I had like my ear to the radio like a lot of the first year, and the only thing like that sounded serious was like, oh man, we saw some kid, looks like he's like dropped out, and they go up to him, the kid's just like sleeping on the ground. He like just wakes up and was like, hey, what's up? Like, why are you like so freaked out right now?
A little rocked, a little sleepy, going to bed. It's fine, dude. But like also like you should probably lay down in a more responsible place.
Yeah. That's cool in a 700 person festival. We're upscaling to 3,000, so there's a lot more going to be a lot more hospitality.
When I say be responsible out here, folks.
When I say I'm hiring hospitality, it's not always backstage work. A lot of that hospitality, quote unquote, is for the customers, it's for the VIP. There's a lot of needs for that water in the crowd. Not everybody's going to have the wherewithal to go to the vendors and get food, or maybe not the money when they need it. So there's a need for people in the crowd to be doing stuff and interactions and stuff. So we're going to have a lot of people on staff making sure everyone's taken care of, and that as we scale up safely.
Actually,
I trust you guys.
I do. I have a question. Can anyone explain a bit more about what's going to be going down with VIP this year? What are some expansions to that?
Yeah, because hey, most festivals are totally full of shit on VIP, and I'm gonna call you guys on it.
I want to be on.
Show me up.
I'm here for the hot seat. So. Vas's plan is actually really practical. Not every idea Vas has is practical. This one actually is. He wants to give a very cut and dry experience this year. It's going to be better camping, and there's a mobile unit that will bring alcohol, food, and all that stuff to you. We're going to have a golf cart basically that comes to you when you order stuff and merch. So there's 2 main functions that are going to – so your shower tokens and stuff too. We're talking about adding. I don't know where that is in talks right now. I'll be honest, there's not pen to paper on adding extra showers inside of the 2 on site. I am working on getting that done. But the main components are going to be this mobile delivery system and better camping. And as the festival grows, that better camping, that real estate is going to become more valuable. So I'm also trying to see if there's a happy hour thing we can do. It's not a Bloom and a Rise festival out west. There are things I big love, big shout out to those two, because they've taught me, those two festivals have taught me a whole lot about how to operate a back end and what customers like, because I've gotten to see it all as working.
Just be responsible, like, especially with the like unlimited, etc. Like, you gotta be careful with like that.
Yeah, and Brian, as someone who's had the festival experience and someone that like is on both sides, like, you're not really like quote unquote associated with the festival, but you're a good friend of the festival and you're going to be here for a long time. So you can kind of tell us, hey man, that wasn't cool this year. I heard in GA that you guys kind of didn't do this. And I'm willing to hear that. We love to hear it because I want to improve every year. This is an evolving project.
I'll let you guys know if something you're doing isn't for the people. But I'm all about making money out here. Fuck these fools. I'll look out and say it's not ethical at some point,
I would say one of the best VIP experiences I ever got at a festival was at Starscape. And
Starscape. That's a throwback.
Exactly. They had the open bar. I got I don't know. It probably wasn't a good look, but I was 3 sheets to the wind. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it was an open bar. I was like, man, most festivals try to nickel and dime me.
Can I speak on that? So, At Rise Festival 2 years in a row, I was their go-to ID checker for their Sunday happy hour, which was where for 3 hours, everyone in VIP was allowed to come into what was essentially the side of the backstage area. And I would check everyone ID and they would get one drink and they'd go to the back. And this whole thing happened for 2 hours straight. And it was a big party for VIP for 2 hours on Sunday. So there's things you can do like that to structure it to where it's not just everyone's hammered. It's almost like a Sunday happy hour. So I'm probably going to implement that. Might not happen this year. Maybe it will. But that's the kind of implementations you make that aren't you're not sloppy as fuck, but it's the happy hour for the people.
You definitely learned something from that era, and I wanted to know: are you still collecting checks from Steve's promo, or is that era over?
I don't think anyone collects checks from Steve's promo.
I thought you collected checks from Steve's promo back in the day. I thought that
no, Steve's. No, I'm not gonna lie. So when I ran Moonrise Street Team, Steve's took care of me. They treated me really well.
That's what I thought. I thought you were
No, Evan, great. Evan treated me really well when I was running street teams for them.
I'm just poking at a dead thing.
Yeah, I learned a lot. I had the first drink in Moonrise history. They didn't have cups back there yet, 8 in the morning, and Race Car Bed and the Bunk Buddha Boys and all of us wanted to drink. And I think there might have been some other big names there. And so I grabbed a water bottle, I crushed the water. I said, can you put alcohol in this? And they opened up a bottle and poured it. The Echo Stage guys loved that idea. And so the bartenders poured me a shot in my fucking empty water bottle, and that's how Moonrise started. But yeah, these guys took really good care of us. At hospitality-wise, we always had all access to that stuff, and I always was able to kind of see how they kind of just gave. Every time there was a problem, they would just kind of give the artist what they needed and then figure it out later. And that's a great way to do business. But I kind of learned from Sonic Bloom, where you kind of set up
divas, but hard to talk
at the same time. So they were also, you're talking 2012, 13, 14, right? So you can't fault them for missing some things. They invented the hospitality game on the East Coast. But then I went out west. But then I went out west and saw how it was done on a festival setting, not in a racetrack.
Way different.
And it's different, but I kind of can put those two elements together and kind of bring my own.
You do a great job of that, actually. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what everybody's experience is, but on the West Coast, there's I asked for a green room where I could go through my music and they were I was like, is there an artist hospital area? And they looked at me like I had 10 heads, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh, when I say west, I mean Colorado. I don't mean out west. I mean
California. That's my experience. I'm it's always the homies playing with the homies, and it's you'll play for 300 people and nobody will pay attention, and you'll get 2 likes or 2 messages in the morning instead of 100. But on the East Coast, if that's the case, you bodied it.
I'm gonna pee real quick.
Hospitality seems to be way more comfortable. I don't know. I'm a sucker for the East Coast, but.
I don't know. I mean, the East Coast definitely has some great festivals.
But the West Coast gets down harder. They are more enthusiastic and open-minded in a weirder way, and the East Coast is definitely, we are a little unhealthy about our partying habits.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I don't know. I could definitely say I've been to a few Catalina wine mixers that would have me agree with that. But then again, I love that. I love that. I'm like the guy that's there trying to get people as drunk as humanly possible.
I'm an East Coaster, baby. Like, I totally get it.
I was thinking some of the things that we could do, some of the shenanigans for like next year's, I guess like sort of recap movie was we should just like go like get like a bunch of different kinds of boozes and like some beer bongs and just like see like what kind of like alcohol people will bong.
Fuck yeah.
That this year.
I hate you all. I can't speak on that. I'll get me a suit.
I'm ready to go. And you got the camera. Let's
Absolutely. We just got to make sure, like, right after they bong it, we make them pound some water. They got to pound water. It's the rules.
I'm going to maintain a healthy distance from that one.
No hard liquor, and they got to drink water. I think that's a fair compromise.
Right. Yeah. I might be a small part sponsor, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing. No, it can't be hard liquor. I have seen people bong vodka before. It always ends in tears. Always ends in tears.
I'm pretty sure that's how the pandemic started.
I mean, yeah, probably at least like that level of common sense got us there. But you know, I feel like that's always like the thing is like, you know, yeah, like I would say I like festival culture for like the people, for the music, you know, just for the community and the sense of I don't know, just being a part of the vibe. But yeah, I mean, there's always going to be that. We've all had memories of just wild shit that we've done, like just some bacchanalian madness. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're responsible. You're not like, you know, letting your behavior impinge upon the good times of others.
Sometimes you gotta learn your limits, but it's always about respecting everybody's space while you're having the most extreme time.
Right. No, totally.
I think
that what Brian just
as like an older person in the scene, you know, something I always try to like take time to do when I see like, you know, someone who's just coming into it, because I feel like I got this when I was young, is like, you know, try to like, you know, give them a little guidance. It's like, yeah, man, I like to get down and stuff, but like, you know, just like think before you do something that's gonna like, you know, hurt yourself.
You can't come all grandpa style on them, but you can be like, listen, like I did this and I pissed a lot of people off when I acted like that, and I changed this about my behavior, and I still get down on the same shit, doing the same shit. I'm just a little careful about it, and it's way kinder to a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, every single conversation I start starts with, "Hey, I used to piss a lot of people off, but," and then I have to teach somebody something.
Yeah. No, exactly. Or as I always like, my one message to a lot of these young kids is like, look, you can always do more. You can never do less.
Yeah, but you can't, like, people are gonna people, so, you know, you gotta work with it. Like
people, that's why you gotta be the people sources.
I can't tell you the amount of times that Gleaner started off with that statement when we were telling several people. Yeah, hey, I know I pissed a lot of people off, but like,
give them straight.
Oh,
dose of truth is hard. A dose of truth is hard. And not saying I'm always right, because I mean I'm a human. Like, I'm wrong too. But when you're consulting with somebody, or you're kind of like trying to show them the way, that there's a whole level of, hey, I'm not yelling at you, I also did this. You have to kind of like get on their level and let them know that it's not a shame train. It's like a lesson, like, you're not alone. Once you can kind of open the door to someone and be like, hey, you're not alone in this. You're not trying to like teach you Spanish. There's like a system of like how you can do this, and it's actually really easy if you just kind of like let go. And like that for me was like one of the hardest things, and I'm sure it's hard for a lot of other people. Once you get over that hump, there's a whole bunch of opportunities that can kind of open up. And that's kind of a really broad statement, but that's true for a lot of things.
Well, yeah, I mean, they were like, every time, like, I'm kind of new to this talent buying thing, and I was under Gleaner's wing, and like every time that like I would do something that he did like in the past that he did wrong, he would like kind of come at me and be like, yo, don't do that. And I would always think for the longest time, like, oh, he's kind of coming at me hard, but then I kind of realized he has a reason for that, because he wants it to cease like right now so I can level up faster. It makes sense. Like,
as much as Gleaner drives me crazy, like, I don't really question much of what he does.
I don't.
I'll be like, Jesus Christ, break it down for me, bro, because you're off the rails. But like, it's like I've never thought that he's done something like that was too far. Where I was like, this man is like making the wrong choice here.
Brian's seen the worst of me, though. Brian's seen me at my worst too. So Brian's like had the whole picture. Like he's seen like
you see me like that too.
Yeah, true.
I've been acting up. We all been acting up. It's not like, I don't know. There's like, people talk about cancel culture, and it's just like, the thing is, there's people who want to be seen, who try to be like acting up at anything that pisses them off, and then there's like things that are like really awful, and like you can still like, like I got a, just off topic, but I got a bootleg that I did of Datsick, and like I think it's like you don't have to erase history, you just have to recognize that shouldn't get a platform, and you can still respect that like it might have been good art. There's like shitty people that make good art. I'm just trailing off now, but
I mean, I'm a fan of Michael Jackson's work, and I came up through the Bay Sector scene like we all did. There's all sorts of like art and stuff. There's this whole big conversation that probably should be had at some point.
It's simple as that. Like, we can recognize it's for mature audiences. Like, a lot of the time is what we like listed as. It's just like, hey, if you're a childish ass fool who can't hear censored words or inappropriate words or thought processes or like.
Well, I think it's not so. It's like
grow up.
It's the argument about like not wanting to support bad people, but then again, like, look, when I want to listen to R. Kelly, I just put my Spotify on private listening. We're not supporting,
bro. I don't care what he's making from, like, his life is as an artist who's experienced enough fucking. Listen, I'm not famous as shit, but I'm famous enough to know that like we all experience life on the same scale that everybody else does, no matter what amount of attention or money like we experience. So like it's just like life sucks. Like R. Kelly's life sucks, I promise. Like, he achieved so much and now he's just known for this. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter whether you pay him money or not, I promise. Listen to the goddamn song or
musicians don't make any money off of Spotify anyway, so it's
like he does make some money, but like I bet he's donated to some charities as much of a piece of shit as he might be.
What do you get? You get like 99 cents per a million
views. It's like, don't worry about it if you like the tune, just listen to it.
There's a fine line too, because it is good when the community stops supporting. Like, when the Basslinger thing came out, it's good the community stopped supporting it. So
don't go buy a ticket to the show. That's like different.
Don't feel bad if you listen to him on Spotify. Like, I'm not. If there's a song you loved and you met your love of your life at that show and you have that on Spotify, don't worry about the fucking penny he's making off that.
Yeah,
because it doesn't make you a bad person. That's art. That's always gonna be there.
All of art and history is built on real questionable morals.
I hate to say this.
And like enjoy some things.
Well, I hate to say this. I don't support Bass Nectar. I'm not a fan of what he did. But I mean, I'm gonna be like honest. If he did another Deja Vu, it would sell out. It would sell out.
I probably would, yeah.
That's a thought.
I disagree. I think there's enough awareness. I think there's enough awareness in this culture when someone does something in a certain amount, there is no coming back.
What's the capacity for?
Yeah, the capacity matters. The capacity.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now is I know a ton of like people that are like have bass drops tattooed on them. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit.
I know DJs on my level. Listen, I know the DJs on my level playing like private DJ like Nectar tribute sets like in private parties. I know multiple, and like so I think there's a huge following. So I don't know what the capacity is for Deja Vu, but I would bet that it could happen again. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not alright.
But I guess we'd see the music. Look, the quality of music. It's an interesting conversation to have, but. I don't believe people should be given an extra platform afterward, but I don't think people should feel bad about indulging in the art that's already been there. There's a fine. To me, it's like, I don't want to give someone that platform back, but I also don't want to rewrite history.
Listen, my final thought is I was playing sets during Bass Nectar because he had it in his contract where like no other sets could happen at festivals. So I would play a second set at festivals I was on with him during his set when I knew that all this shit was happening, which was very early compared to a lot of like when it actually came out. But I was doing that, and everybody would give me shit. But people who were catching on would fucking hop on, and that I'm saying that's my indifferent approach. It's like I'm on my business.
That's the most punk rock shit you've ever said.
Here's my thought on that. There's actually Charles the First, God rest his soul. He was getting. I think there's artists that are actually getting to the point that Bass Nectar's at, being able to throw their curated events, sell 10,000 tickets. I think there were like Charles was the closest. Rest his soul. He was the closest.
P. Jones,
but just
maybe?
with talent buying right now, like I've just seen
The Bass Nectar, I feel like kids.
Let him finish.
So we might actually see another Bass Nectar type artist here.
Yeah, I'd rather see someone else take. That's what I'm saying. What he said. I'd rather see someone else take that spot than like I think there's enough. I have enough respect for humanity that there's enough sounds that sound good enough of that West Coast bass, whatever you want to call that genre of music. No. Some other like, hey, Philanthropy is fucking great. Ravenscoon and Jansen. I think someone else can just
plug your own shit. I'm with it, but listen. I'm with it, but listen, but everybody's problem with this is so many of these goddamn people are like chasing this like, oh, what's gonna respond to the Bass Nectar hole? What's gonna fill that hole? That's what I'm saying. It was the production. And that's the biggest problem with all of these approaches. And the most unique thing that I think is stuck out and that I think is probably made the most impact culturally is Deep, Dark, and Dangerous.
Yeah.
But and you know, maybe Wakan, but
Wakan's doing a good job too.
But you know, some things maybe got to give. Maybe somebody is gonna emerge out of this. But like, but like, bass music may be destined to always be this underground thing, and there may never be another star. It may just be this like forever. We support all of it. I don't know.
That would be the best thing, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't say that bass music is underground at all. I've heard dubstep in like popular fucking major commercial campaigns and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I'm separating. There's a difference between a Bass Nectar event and a Live Nation event, is all I'm saying. Like, and like, even though he started working with them like a lot, you know, like it seemed different, and they started borrowing a lot from that event. I know I used to go to Bass Nectar at 1,000 Cap venue shows. Like, I get it. Like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but I
think there's a lot of people behind the scenes that are really good people that are there's a lot of really good people that bring production that can bring this feeling back. It's kind of what we're all kind of trying to say. It's not a one man. This feeling that everyone's chasing, it can be brought back easily because there's so many good production people, so many good artists, so many good talent that like it's just like, and back to Big Foot Electro, I want to be part of that team that brings that feeling of where people are like, yo, I feel healed. I feel like my scene is whole again. There's been a lot of death and a lot of like fucked up people and like closets opening that everyone just needs to kind of heal. And like, if the production crew and the promotion can just come together, we can bring that feeling back that the fans really want. And that's really all it is. It's this intangible thing. Everyone kind of feels the same way, but everyone just fights because words have limited meaning, right?
I was like, I just like I would like people to like answer this question like one at a time and let everybody finish it. But my question for the group here is, if you were to be able to have your own curated event, what would you want that experience to be?
Jeez, oof. Safe, secure, good sound, and something that moves the scene along. That I want to do something with my curated events that no one's ever done before. That's kind of broad, but if I were to throw a curated event every year, I'm doing something that's never been done before. Like,
all right, noob, answer better next year. Just kidding.
All right, who's next? Who's next on that?
Yeah.
No, just fantastic music that the general public has never heard. Things that do not fit into a pocket. People who have stepped up into a level of like musicianship where it's simple, minimal, but it still brings something that you can relate to, but you're just like, nah, nobody's done quite this. And then as far as the festival experience goes, a level of immersion. The sound has to be great, but a level of immersion where the magic, like, you know, think of Sewanee or Okeechobee Festival, you know, Electric Forest, like where you're like, wow, like I can't beat this experience. Like I feel feel ridiculous here. I feel at home, and I can be out of my shell and completely ridiculous, and I'm safe here. Like that's the experience I think of.
I was gonna say I want some more punk, ska, reggae, theatrics, and comedy. And as a talent buyer, one of the things I'm trying to get to is get over the music. Because to everyone else, to the music team, electronic music team, I'm here for like the whole thing. So like that's a personal thing to me. Growing up, like that's just a Mike Gleaner thing, not like a Death Perception thing or like an 8x10 thing or anything like that, or like a Bigfoot thing. That's just like a Mike Gleaner thing. And I want to get back to a level of quality and production that people are like, yo, I'm kind of like, it's kind of loud in here, and like, my girl's having a rough night. Like maybe I want to go sit in the comedy tent. And like laugh, or like maybe there's got even spoken word over there. I'm a big fan of Sage Francis. If anyone knows who Sage Francis is, I want some spoken word stuff going on, and like there's a whole lot of I want the painters, like the spray painters in the city, to come out for the festival. I've seen that at some festivals that hasn't really been hit on too hard. There's just a lot of like cultural and community things. Like I'm a sociologist and anthropologist at heart. Like that's what I studied in school when I was getting my PR degree. So I like watching like experiments unfold. So to me, like the more aspects you add to it, like the bigger and better it gets. Mine. I want to bring in more live music and more live comedy and more theatrics and more.
Just that's the immersion I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, VR, yeah, all that. So that's my answer.
Jacob, do you
got Nard?
Yeah, we got two more people too. It's all right if you could pass if you don't have any thoughts. So I would imagine like Damien, you probably have some very interesting thoughts on that.
Actually, yeah. So my whole dream, like as far as like an event kind of curation goes, is like I'm like always fucking trying to push like the edge of like technology and whatever it is that I can like try and do. Like as a humble person who doesn't make a whole lot of money in his life, trying to just do what I can with whatever technology I can acquire. I want to be able to like, if I were to curate like my own event, I want it to be like something where like reality and virtual reality and like cyberspace or whatever, like all like fucking merges as one thing, and that people can have like a seamless experience from their home simultaneous with people inside of like a warehouse or like a big open field, and they can walk around the field and like have their positions like tracked in the field, and they can talk with people who are there at the event and can like communicate with people who are also having a good time at the event. The people at the event can also communicate back with them, and like just have this like massive like cyber space layer like over top the festival, so that like somebody in fucking like, like I was saying earlier, is like somebody in like Belgium or like France or something can like meet somebody somewhere else who's like experiencing the exact same thing that they're experiencing at the same time, and like just enjoying it for what it is, enjoying being part of it, being there for the music, hearing something that they may have never been able to discover otherwise, kind of thing,
I love that idea. That's so sick, because like, imagine if you could market that and you could sell the virtual tickets as well as the real tickets. Promoters would love you. Promoters would absolutely love, because you'll get people from the UK listening to US deep dub shows and stuff, because the people in the UK love it over there, but they obviously can't come over here. That's actually a really good idea. I love that idea.
Yeah, but how do you get people to buy in? How do you get people to buy in?
Yeah, that's definitely like a gateway that we gotta like cross at that point. Actually, I'm gonna roll off on that one, because like I'm actually about to throw a VR event. Let me go ahead and preview this to you guys real quick. This is my VR club that I've been working on. If you all check it out in the video real quick. Like I based this whole thing off of the circuit grounds at EDC. I went there last year and was checking out some of the shit. And I just like was like, I always wanted this kind of like, giant area where I could like throw events and do my own light show kind of thing. And like, so I just kind of like virtually slapped it together. It's all like audio reactive. So like all the lights that are going off and everything, they're all like going off to the beat of the, right now we got Infected Mushroom going on in the background. But like, it's just, people come in. We're actually about to throw an event here. I call it Neo Xeno. It's like the new Strange kind of thing. And like, I just, I built this in Unity. We have it set up through VR chat right now, and that's kind of like what we got going on right now as far as like a virtual reality space. We've been doing shit here for like a couple of months now. It like launched back in January, and we've just been looking for ways to like bridge the gaps between like events and virtual reality by trying to host things in here and trying to bring in people from real life to perform in here. And then we'll have like, people in virtual reality space come in and they'll DJ for people who've never like played around in virtual reality. So it's like we call the event discovery right now because we want it to be about discovery. Like, you meet somebody new or discover a new artist that you've never heard before who just like absolutely kills it on the decks kind of thing.
So I'm my brain's going all crazy right now because I'm working with people. I mean, you know JR, so JR is doing this kind of stuff. That's one. Yeah. I know another guy out west. His name's Corey Rose, and I believe he's trying to do this like publicly, like free. I don't know if that one's going to work, but that's a value. It's a good concept, and it's like more like wellness related. That's pretty cool. I'm not. It's been hard. It's a hard one to do though. And then I know people that are working more in like your space, like people that work with like Glass Crane and like Android Jones type people who are working in like domes and trying to like in my brain, if you already have the dome situation, well, what if you walked into the dome and it was this and like you could like kind of like imagine watching a DJ and like you could actually like control what's happening on the VR thing for like 20 minutes during their set. That's a lot of licensing and stuff like that. And you get to allow it. Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit that I think of while talking to people who are also like you in this space, doing stuff like this that I'm working with on the business end and my day to day. I'm starting to like talk on meet investors and talking weird situations. Some stuff I can't really. I'm kind of NDA'd on a lot of this, but there are a lot of cool concepts here that I'm starting to see and talk about in higher other money circles, and it's really exciting to see what you're doing because it's pretty cohesive with where I really believe the festival market is going, and that's kind of all I'm gonna say. I don't want to kind of end up getting myself in trouble, but that's really fucking cool, and I'm really enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, Gleaner, you gotta sometime because you're fairly local. Sometime you gotta swing down and like check this out in an actual VR headset. I think you would love it.
Yeah, I've been pretty busy. I definitely want to come down and hang out. I'm definitely starting to get used to living in Baltimore again, and I'm not so like fast paced.
Yeah.
Getting back in the swing of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, on that note, I actually have to roll off because we're about to start in like 10 minutes, and we have to get our DJs in here and stuff. Yeah.
Thank you for this great stream, guys. It was fantastic.
Yeah, this was awesome.
No, absolutely. Thank you so much for coming on, being a part of the panel. Thank you so much for showing us this, Damien. That is really cool.
Yeah, I am super excited for where I'm hoping that it's going. I'm trying to communicate a lot more with people who are doing events and everything, and trying to get them on board with it. So I'm very excited for where it goes.
I did not expect to call in here. You guys just kind of like enticed me from. It's pretty interactive and it's cool. Like you're like, oh, there's someone on the internet. I was about to go downtown an hour early, and now I'm like, oh, now I'm stuck into this like live thing. So like life imitates life, and you kind of like react to it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I appreciate this experience, guys. You guys are awesome.
Totes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for calling, Gleaner. And thank you so much, Spencer. I really appreciate your all y'all's contributions to this, and definitely come through again next Thursday for the next episode. We got a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to get some more people from the Dreamscape production team in on the chat. I would love to get Max to come around and talk a bit about his plans for the main stage. I know. He's definitely he's a lot like those production
He's an
guys
enigma.
that I interviewed.
He's the actual Bigfoot. Max is the actual Bigfoot. That clip with me, he thought I was me. It's actually Max. That's the real Bigfoot.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess we're about at that time. I said that we'd wrap up at 9. I don't know. I guess I'll let everyone have their final thoughts, on Bigfoot Electro, and I think we might wrap up this stream.
Cool.
Yeah. Does anyone have anything final things to say about Bigfoot Electro?
We still got pretty much said it all. We still got some more little things that are going to be added as well that we haven't fulfilled yet, but finalized yet. But there's going to be some more little fun things that we're going to add as well. So,
Awesome.
I've got more tricks up my sleeve than I can fucking.
Yeah, oh man, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I just can't wait to get back out there and like see that sunrise and just enjoy like the environment that it was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready for it to be over so we can do it again next year.
Let's get talent buying again. Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm excited to be there. I'm really excited to fucking unroll this and stop talking about it and start doing about it.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, everyone who came and checked us out. We're gonna be like carrying on, talking more about events happening here in the DMV, more about upcoming festivals. If you have an event or something like if you're working on a team at a festival in the United States or anywhere really, and you want to come hype up what you're doing, talk about what you're doing, reach out to me in the DMs. I appreciate everyone that came through and was a part of this. I feel like it's important to promote the culture in any way we can. I think this is a really excellent platform to do it, and I appreciate everything you guys did tonight.
I appreciate everything you're doing, Steven. This has been a fun
Yes, for sure.
All right,
Peace.
Awesome. I'll see you guys next Thursday for the next episode of State of the Rave, and
later, y'all.
We're gonna get into some more stuff, and I know for sure, I have some stuff lined up for more detailed inside scoops on Dreamscape. I'm hoping to be able to get Vas on here, the founder of Bigfoot Electro.
Let's get Vas on here.
I know,
That's
yeah.
what
Get Vas in here.
I know, yeah. I love Vas. He is like one of my
Hit
best
me up
friends.
for that one. That's I want to do that one.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, Brian, you're always welcome as a host on State of the Rave.
Yeah, whenever you want me, dude. That's as you please, Ben. I'm around. When I'm around, I'm down.
Now I'm hoping, I got some stuff planned for future episodes, at some of my friends who are DJs' houses who have live stream studios. I'd love to get some DJ sets going in on this. I want to feature more music along with discussion of the scene. But yeah, no, we will definitely be doing more. We'll be doing some cool stuff. And yeah, everyone who watched, thank you so much. And yeah, we'll catch you next Thursday.